Welcome to the NASCAR Air Jordan Cup Series, Season 2, Round number 9. Same track as the last race. And this will be this is the last race using this track layout. And then the next round, we're going to be having a different layout. So these drivers right here are going to be are going to be racing on this track for this final time on this track layout. And just like I said, in the past two races, there are boundaries, two out of bounds zones, one right there and one right there. If you go over those out of bounds zones, or if a driver forces a driver up on that zone, they will be disqualified. So that's basically what the rules are. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the drivers we need to keep an eye on for today's race. Denny Hamlin, he's probably the most consistent driver besides Alex Bowman. Denny Hamlin, he's been so close to win so many races this season, and he has just needed to get that win. That's all that he ever wants to get. So let's see if Denny Hamlin can make that accomplishment today. Then we got Christopher Bell in the 20. He says he has a very fast number 20 DeWalt car. Let's see if that is right. And we have Kurt Busch, last week's winner. Let's see what Kurt Busch can do in the number 45 today. Well, everyone, that is it for the pre-race. Now it's time to get this race started. Our first match is Aric Almirola, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, and BJ McLeod. Here we go, our first match is Aric Almirola, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, and BJ McLeod. Here we go, we're off. BJ McLeod has to lead down the hill. Oh, and they both split apart, and it looks like Denny Hamlin and Aric Almirola will have the speed, and Ryan Blaney will come across the line, but he just doesn't have enough. Then we got Kyle Larson, Todd Gilliland, Austin Cindric, and Austin Dillon. Here we go, we're off. Kyle Larson has to lead down the hill. Looks like he's going to cross the line first, and Austin Dillon's going to throw an aggressive block. And Austin Dillon and Kyle Larson will advance. Good defense by the three of Austin Dillon. Then we got Chase Elliott, Martin Truex Jr., Bubba Wallace, and Joey Logano. Here we go, we're off. Joey Logano's going to have the lead, but look at Truex, he's coming for it. But Martin Truex Jr. is going to win as Bubba Wallace and Chase Elliott go off track. Logano's going to follow him behind. Martin Truex and Logano will move on. Our next match is Chase Briscoe, Kurt Busch, Christopher Bell, and Ross Chastain. Here we go, we're off once again. Christopher Bell is going to have the lead. Oh, Kurt Busch goes around along with Briscoe, and it looks like they're going to have to do it again because Bell went out of bounds, so he's not going to be able to do it again. Here we go, Kurt Busch has the lead. Oh, and they both turned right again. And Ross Chastain, he's also going to get this. Wait, he's now going to win as well. Wow, unbelievable. So now it's Kyle Busch, Harrison Burton, Justin Haley, and Chris Buescher. Here we go, we're off. Here we go. Oh, Kyle Busch bumps. It gets into Haley and wrecks him. But Chris Buescher is going to be moving on. But Justin Haley gets turned around by the 18 of Kyle Busch. We're going to have to restart this one again to find out who's going to be racing against Chris Buescher. Oh, and the two go. Oh, Justin Haley goes around, and Harrison Burton is going to win this one. Kyle Busch continues to have a struggling season. And then we have Daniel Suarez, Cole Custer, William Byron, and Eric Jones. Here we go, we're off once again. Oh, they all split apart from each other. They all go left. And it looks like William Byron. He's going to have enough. Byron's going to advance to the next round. He's barely going to not make it to the out-of-bounds zone. Here we go, once again. Suarez goes off to the right. And it looks like, that was close. But NASCAR said that was not enough. Eric Jones, yes, he'll be moving on. Now I got Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, Stenhouse, and Corey LaJoie. Here we go, we're off once again. And Stenhouse goes around, same with Harvick. They all split apart, and Brad Keselowski will be moving on. But we're going to have to see who the other three are to advance. Harvick has to lead down the hill. Oh, they all turn right. They all turn right. Man, I don't know what was that about. Here we go. Once again, Harvick has the lead. And looks like Harvick's going to turn left now. And Corey LaJoie. Harvick goes out of bounds, and Corey LaJoie, he is going to advance to the next round. My goodness gracious. Wild racing today. And then our last match is Michael McDowell, Ty Dillon, Tyler Reddick, and Alex Bowman. Here we go. We're off once again. Ty Dillon's going to have the advantage. And they all split apart away from Ty Dillon. And it looks like it's going to be Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon's going to get the win. Tyler Reddick goes out of bounds. Flips over. We're going to do it again. Here we go. Who's it going to be? It's Michael McDowell, Alex Bowman. Oh, they both make contact. And Michael McDowell's going to get the win. So, yeah. Michael McDowell will be the last driver to advance. And Alex Bowman will not make it to round number 2. Well, everyone, round 1 is over, and now it's back to our original two driver drag race. Boy, we've seen some new drivers, we've seen some faces in and some faces that are not in. So, boy, what a race to start off with. And so, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and begin our first match. Let's start round 2 with Eric Almirola against Denny Hamlin. Up first, we have Denny Hamlin and Eric Almirola. Here we go, we're off. Denny Hamlin, he's going to have the lead over Eric Almirola. Oh, the two make slight contact. Eric Almirola trying to side draft the 11, and it's not going to work out. Denny Hamlin just has a fast number 11. Hamlin will move on to the quarterfinals. Our next match will be Austin Dillon against your champion, your defending champ, Kyle Larson. We're off once again. Austin Dillon, oh, they're both neck and neck. They're both dead even. They are so dead even. Here we go, coming to the checkers, Austin Dillon. Wow, that was so close. Austin Dillon will move on to the quarterfinals. Now we got, Joey Logano and Martin Truex. This should get interesting. Here we go, we're off. Joey Logano has a slight lead down the hill. And it looks like Joey Logano off the hill, he's going to get slow. He's slow. Martin Truex Jr. is going to pull ahead as Logano tries to wreck him. Wow, Joey Logano tries to spin out Truex, and it was not going to work. Then, we got Ross Chastain versus Kurt Busch, last week's winner. Here we go, we're off once again. Down the hill, Chastain, he gets loose, goes around, spins out. And they're not going to make it, so we're going to have to do it again. Here we go. They're both dead even, dead even as they head down the hill, heading to the start-finish line. Oh, Kurt Busch is going to go out of shape, and Ross Chastain is going to make it to the quarterfinals. So Ross Chastain getting some good points today, getting at least a few. Then we got Chris Buescher against Harrison Burton, the rookie. Here we go, we're off. They both split apart from each other when they head down the hill. Oh, it's going to be a good drag race. Who is it going to be? It's going to be Chris Buescher. Buescher will advance to the quarterfinals. And here we go, guys. Here's our next match. William Byron against Eric Jones. William Byron's not been having, he just has been inconsistent this season. Here we go, we're off. Oh, Eric Jones is going to force Byron to the left. And it looks like Eric Jones is going to force William Byron out of bounds. And so, William Byron will advance as Eric Jones gets disqualified. Now, I know this one is blurry. We got Brad Keselowski and Corey LaJoie. Here we go. We're off once again. Oh, Brad Keselowski has the lead. And Brad tries to block the 7. It's going to work as Corey LaJoie tries to spin up Brad. But Brad Keselowski is going to win as he flips over across the line by Corey LaJoie. So Corey LaJoie being aggressive there at the end. Now I got Ty Dillon against Michael McDowell. Here we go, we're off. Ty Dillon has the lead down the hill. But Michael McDowell with the aggressive side draft, he's going to get past the 42 of Ty Dillon. And Michael McDowell with the side draft gets the win over the 42 of Ty Dillon. Well, everybody, man, all I could say is the racing has been really good so far. But look who's back in the quarterfinals. Denny Hamlin in the 11. Oh my goodness, Denny Hamlin has been extremely close so many times. Last week went out of bounds in the semifinals, didn't even make it to the championship race. Martin Truex Jr. His bad luck right now is just turning around. We have Ross Chastain, Chris Buescher, William Byron, Brad Keselowski, and Michael McDowell. We have two past winners right here, Michael McDowell and Martin Truex Jr. Let's see if either one of them can get their second win of the season. Here we go. Denny Hamlin looking for another spot to the semifinals. Denny Hamlin's been extremely consistent with points this season. Here we go. We're off. Denny Hamlin has a slight lead over Austin Dillon. It's a drag race. Can Dillon catch up? No, he can't, and he goes out of bounds, and Denny Hamlin is going to get the win and will advance to the semis for the second race in a row. Well, probably the third race in a row, I should say. We have Martin Truex Jr. and Ross Chastain. Here we go. We're off once again. Ross Chastain has the lead over Truex. But as soon as they get down the hill, Ross Chastain gets loose. He goes around. And Martin Truex Jr. is going to get the win. As a similar situation in the last race, as Ross Chastain goes on his side. And then it's Chris Buescher and William Byron. Here we go, we're off. Dead even Chris Buescher now has a slight advantage. William Byron's going to go to the turn to the left just a little bit. And it looks like it's going to be Chris Buescher moving on ahead of William Byron right there. And Byron is going to be out of bounds. And then our final match for the quarterfinals will be Brad against Michael McDowell. If Brad wins, we'll have an RFK versus Joe Gibbs Racing battle. Here we go, we're off. Michael McDowell again with the aggressive side draft. Did the same thing, did the same move as he pulled off in the last round. And Michael McDowell, that's going to cause him to make it to the semifinals. Oh, guys, if Brad would have won the race, then we would have had an RFK battle. So, this is going to be a very interesting race. We have Denny Hamlin against Martin Truex Jr. Again, Denny Hamlin. Oh, he keeps being so close to winning. So close to winning a race this season. And it didn't take him until the 9th race of the season last year to do it. And now it will take until the 9th round of the season for Denny Hamlin to get his first win of the season. Or will it be Chris Buescher? We have two past winners. If Denny Hamlin and Chris Buescher get eliminated, then we're either going to be having another winner that has won before win. Joe Gibbs Racing versus Joe Gibbs Racing battle. Here we go. We got Denny Hamlin versus Truex. These two race each other in round 7. Can Denny get redemption? Here we go. We're off once again. Denny Hamlin looks like he's going to pull away. Oh, it's dead even. And Denny Hamlin will move on to the championship race. Yes, he will get redemption over Truex. Denny Hamlin will move on to the last race, the last round. Now we got Michael McDowell against Chris Buescher. Here we go. Michael McDowell, he's going to try it again. He does the same thing. Aggressive side drive, but looks like it's going to be too aggressive right there. Forces the number 17 out of bounds. And Michael McDowell is going to get disqualified as Chris Buescher will advance Denny Hamlin in the final round. And Michael McDowell, as you can see there, goes on his side. Wow, what a dramatic way to end the semis. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be having another different winner this season. Will it be Denny Hamlin finally? Will Denny Hamlin finally win a NASCAR Jordan Cup Series race this season? Or will it be Chris Buescher for RFK Racing? Chris Buescher looking for his first win of the season. And remember, Ryan Newman, when he was back in the 6th last season, won at Talladega. So RFK Racing has won in the series before, back at Talladega. So let's see if two of these drivers can have what it takes to win. Denny Hamlin, he's been extremely consistent this season. And Chris Buescher, he's been under the radar at times, but let's see if Chris Buescher can get the job done. This is it. Who will be your new winner? Will it be Denny Hamlin or Chris Buescher? It took Denny Hamlin 9 races to win a race in Season 1. Can Denny Hamlin get redemption, or will Chris Buescher get his first win? Here we go, we're off! Dead even, neck and neck! Who's it gonna be? Denny Hamlin looks like he's gonna have a slight lead. Neck and neck! And Denny Hamlin, finally, after so many tries this season, finally will win a race. So close for Chris Buescher. Denny Hamlin, finally, after all the bad luck, so close he's been having to get a win this season. he finally, and I mean finally, gets his first win, and now he is officially in to the NASCAR Air Jordan Cup Series playoffs. Wow, what a win right there for the 11 of Denny Hamlin. As you can see right there, he is officially celebrating right now. Wow, that is a great win for Denny Hamlin right there. Oh my goodness, what a finish. What a finish. Wow, I just cannot believe it. As you guys can see, wow, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, finally he has done it. Denny Hamlin, after so many times this season, gets close to a win. He is finally a winner this season. Gosh, after so many times, after so many races, he finally gets his first win of the season. After coming so close so many races, Chris Buescher, I mentioned him. This was his first race in the final round, and RFK Racing, and just not the day that Buescher had to end it. But Denny Hamlin had the consistency to win this race. And wow, if McDowell would have been out of bounds and would have won, probably McDowell would have gotten his second win of the season. But he went out of bounds. That caused Chris Buescher to move on, and Denny Hamlin had a sigh of relief heading into this round, and he did. So Denny Hamlin, this race perfectly fitted for him, ended this. So Denny Hamlin finally gets his first win, and this is his second Air Jordan Cup Series victory. And boy, in the past two races, Alex Bowman, he didn't even make it to the quarterfinals at all. So Denny Hamlin might be the new points leader. We'll just have to see what happens, because Denny Hamlin's been extremely consistent these past few races. So yeah, let's just gonna have to see what happens in the points. Congratulations to Denny Hamlin. You are the winner of round number 9, and you're automatically locked in to the NASCAR Air Jordan Cup Series playoffs. Congratulations.